So let's fast forward. So now let's
Good.
fast forward. You end up doing time. You're in jail, I think, with Joey Merlino, and you guys are together. He knows that you're have some experience in the past, obviously with Angelo Bruno, and his father. You know, he comes from a family. He has a certain
Right.
lineage. How do those conversations take place between you and Merlino
Well,
to then you becoming a boss?
Well, it's very, very simple. Joe Merlino owed everybody in the city of Philadelphia a lot of money. Nobody trusted him. Now he had a crew, Michael and the rest of them. He had a crew. And he had something that I didn't have. There was nobody around but them. And he told me everything that they had and this and that. He was going to do this. Good. You're going to do that? Okay. I'm going to back you. I sent word to New York. Anybody goes near Joe Merlino, I'm going to kill him. I didn't say I'm going to hurt them. I'm going to kill them. It's the only way to say to people that know that. And they know where it comes from. And this is what he is, what Joe Merlino ended up being, a punk. I went to trial, got found guilty, and then I said, okay, I'm going to go in. I said, send me an envelope. We made a deal. I sent word to them. Send my wife an envelope for her to live on. You know what they got for 1 year? They waited a year. Nothing. I said, oh, now I'm facing another one. I called the FBI. I want to talk to you. And that's how I became a witness at the end of my career. Look at them. And when I got in there, I said, and these punks, and the judge, I'll use the words I want to use. He gave me as much as they got, 13 years, and he gave me 13 years. Isn't that nice? And I did it every fucking day. Those punks. Joe Merlino. Two. And how about when they killed poor Salvi? I know his whole story.
Let's go back to Merlino, though. So when you were in jail...
Merlino's nothing. He knows nothing. He's the dumbest man in the world. He's a liar. You listen to him, you'll build a house for him. He's a liar. He's a boy. He owes everybody. Everybody that had anything to do with him. I see him, oh my God. He is a punk. I call them punks every day. The judge, they're punks. That's why he give me 13, give them 13. I did time before, I did 16. Another 13 is 39 years. Bad joints.
How'd you become a boss, though? Because that's where the controversy comes in.
Well, what's the controversy?
So you're in jail, you're in prison with Joey, you guys are thinking about coming out, there's a strategy to create a war because it's an opportunity for you to take over, you and Joey, and then,
it's very simple.
Yeah.
I became a boss because I said, I'm the boss. I came home. Anybody that doesn't like it, I don't hide. I drive around to go to the track. You could come. I was under parole, and I had a pistol on me. Go ahead, let them come. You know how many people said that? Nobody. Excuse me for raising my voice. It's just, I remember what my wife had to do.
So you came out and no one swore you in. You became a boss. There was no...
I was sworn in already, but I even forgot to tell him the only swearing in that I ever had was me, Angelo Bruno, and Carlo Gambino. All three of us cut our fingers. Carlo said, that's got to be a person. We want it that way. You belong to me, and you belong to Ange now. That's why they sent me to Chicago. Nobody could touch me. That's why. And if you want to listen to people, I don't know what you're doing, but God
I've never
bless
met Joey, so you need to. I've never met Joey.
He's a punk. He's a liar, and he's afraid of people. I saved his life. They wanted to kill him from New York. I said, I'll put my life up for him. Ask him. You know what he's done to people? The money he owes to people. His mother, he destroyed. Why even talk about it?
You guys both got out in 2011.
I don't
right?
know.
Did you stay at the same place or no?
Where?
You and Joey.
So what? Same
The
place?
same prison.
No.
He was at a different place than you were.
He couldn't stay with me. As old as I was, I beat the shit out of him. That punk. He doesn't know how to fight. That's what he is. I'm telling you what they are. They cheat on everybody. They did everything. He hurt everybody. He owes everybody. Now he's walking the street, the boss. He made himself the boss. He's the boss. Nobody looks at him. He can't get nobody. Him and Leonetti were like this when they were friends. They couldn't come near Salvi Tesla. They couldn't come near him. A true man. A true man.
This is what everybody couldn't wait to hear about. The Ralph Natale, Rat of the Month. How you met Ralph. I want you to get into a little bit of that story because everybody's asking. We have some audio clips that we're going to play.
Right.
And, he's much older than you. So how did you even meet Ralph?
I met him in jail. I went to jail for the armored truck.
Okay.
I should have got the death penalty before I met him.
Yeah, you would never met him.
Yeah, I would never met him. I went to jail. I was in McKean.
Okay.
And I met him there. I wound up going on his block, whatever, where he was. He was already there. And that's where I met him.
That's where you met him over there.
He was a great talker, salesman.
Yeah.
He should have been a car salesman. He was a bartender his whole life.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, I've got friendly with him. The
Of
tag
course.
and stick together. There was a bunch of good guys there, great guys. And we became friendly, and he said to me one day, I had a motorcycle. I always loved motorcycles. I had a custom built Harley, $20,000 bike.
Okay.
And he said to me, his son-in-law was going on a bike run or something, and his bike broke or something. Could he borrow my motorcycle? I said, yeah. Look, I'm in jail. I can't ride it in the yard.
Yeah.
I can't use
Go ahead, take it out.
I can't use it in jail.
Yeah.
He said he needs it for the weekend. He's going to buy it. I gave it to him to use.
Okay.
The motherfucker never gave it back to me. Another rat, his son-in-law, Bobby, he's a rat too.
Wow.
They breed rats, the whole family. I gave my bike. The motherfucker sold it.
He sold the bike while you were in jail.
He sold my motorcycle. I still got the title. I don't know how the fuck he sold it.
He sold it without the title.
He still didn't give me the money.
Wow. So you're still owed that money. Now, I know you've seen it.
Bobby, if you're watching, I don't want the money.
Yeah, keep it now.
I hope you buy medicine with it.
Yeah, we don't want the money.
I don't want your money.
There is a couple clips though, because he said at one point that he loved you.
He loved me.
And I got a clip right here that I want to play that we're also going to have. That George made, Stratweiser made this.
Natale turned down our request for an in-person interview or a live interview over the internet, his people citing safety and scheduling issues. Natale and I go back almost 20 years when he first became the boss here in Philadelphia, and he said things like this.
I know if I was in trouble or in a foxhole, I'd like to be with Joe Merlino.
So he says if he was ever in a foxhole, he would want to be with Joey Merlino. Now, at that point, when people listen to that, they say, oh, wow, he loves him.
He loved me, yeah. That's what he said.
And then what happened?
Well, that's before he got indicted for his third meth case, was getting life and no parole. He loved me.
He loved you.
But now, after he gets indicted, well, first he says, on that tape too, I got to play it for the people to listen. He says the reason he told on me is because he went to jail. He got violated.
Okay.
He got violated. He left a few things out. He did get violated.
Okay.
He went to jail, and I didn't bring his family money.
He never paid a dime to He never sent an envelope, or he never came to see my wife.
First of all, I don't know thing. I don't owe money for nothing.
Yeah, you just met him in jail.
They owe me money, but forget about that.
Yeah.
Even if I did have to give him money, he forgot to tell everybody the date when he got violated.
Okay.
He got 18 months. He went to Farrington. He was in jail 2 days. I got the 302s. I'm going to show them to you.
Yeah.
He was in jail a week, 3 days, whatever. He called his wife up, tells his wife, now he's in the jail. Call Jimmy Marr, that was his friend. He was the head of Squad 1, the FBI.
Okay.
Call him up and tell him to come and visit me. I want to cooperate. So now he's in Farrington. There's 1,500 inmates.
Yeah.
They put him on a call out. A call out is like if you have, like every day comes out in jail. If you got to go to the doctor, you got to go here, or whatever. It tells you the time to be there, 8 o'clock, go to the hospital. The guy said he had to go get blood work. When he went in the hospital, he took him in the back room. The FBI was there.
That's where he did it.
He tells Jimmy Marr. Now he's in jail a week.
Yeah.
Even if I had to give money, he didn't give me a chance not to give it to him.
Yeah.
But he's saying that the reason he ran it was I didn't give money, which is all bull.
It's all a lie.
He tells the FBI guy, Jimmy Marr, that I want to cooperate on Joey. Let me out. I want to wear a wire on him. Him and the Russian mob. He don't even know a Russian.
He's making up anything, yeah.
He's trying to get out. Now, they know they got him dead. They told him, listen, you're getting indicted in a year. You're getting life with no parole. Just third drug conviction, meth conviction. He's done. He's fucking done. His son-in-law's getting life. They're all getting life.
Wow.
And then that's when he hated me. He said, I didn't give money.
Yeah.
He's seen the light. He said, he said something in the paper. He's seen the light, God.
He found God.
He gave his life to this family. Now he's giving it to his family. The guy's a nut.
Didn't he say, too?
He said he fixed the Sonny Liston fight.
Yeah. Well, what's that about?
He said I got a 302. He told the FBI he knows where Jimmy Hoffa's buried. They dug Giant Stadium up.
Yeah.
They come find him. They didn't even ask him, well, where?
Because they knew he was lying.
They knew he was a nut.
Didn't he also call and tell his wife to take the FBI over to the house for dinner?
Oh,
he was going to cook them dinner?
They used to come. This is another thing we got to do.
Okay.
I got everything in the archives.
Okay.
Like all the tapes and all. I got to get that. It's 30 years old.
Yeah.
I'm going to have it in a couple weeks. Well, I'm going to make you listen to his voice.
Yeah.
On the tape, he's telling his wife, the agents are my best friends. I see things different now. I'm an FBI. He became an FBI agent now. He was a gangster. Now he's an FBI agent.
Yeah.
The FBI, R.J. Saturno, they used to go over his house. The wife used to make fucking rotten chicken, turkey, meatloaf or some fucking shit.
Jesus.
They loved his meatballs. They used to go there and eat.
Like they were family. Like everybody was getting.
He would call from jail. Like my father would call him around the holidays. We all say hello to him.
Yeah.
So he had the FBI go to his house. And then he was in WITSAC, like the program.
Witness protection program.
Yeah, the whole place is all rats. He was only there like a couple of days. So he comes and says, that guy came to see, they bought him an electric razor, which
but he got it because of that, yeah.
He tells Barry Gross that he needs a single cell. What's the cell? I guess you got like a cell. It's two guys in a cell.
Yeah.
They got him the single cell. And
Immediately. And that usually takes long, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got to wait for guys to leave, go home, whatever. They gave him a single cell immediately. He had the cell. He told him he needs a single cell. The reason he needs it, he has to practice the transcripts. Practice?
Yeah, why would you have to
practice?
practice?
If you're telling the truth, what do you got to practice about?
Yeah.
Why you got to practice? Yeah. They're telling him what to say.
Wow.
He had to practice the transcript, but Eddie killed him with that.
Yeah, he buried him with that.
Barry, we killed him with that. He lied so much, this guy. The guy's a nut. He's a legend in his own mind.
Yeah.
How the does he know he fixed the Sonny Liston fight?
Yeah. He made it up. They make it sound good. And people were actually
commenting.
Yeah.
The guy's a bartender. That's what he was.
So he was a bartender his whole life, too.
Mm.
So you met him in jail. He was a bartender.
He was a bartender. I asked my father about him. My father said, I don't even know that motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah, I asked him. I said, you're a guy. So I don't know. He was a bartender.
That's
He's a
crazy.
bartender in fucking Friendly Lounge or some fucking where.
And
then he was a scammer.
Yeah.
Robbed fucking. He scammed this guy. Guy was a professor at Penn University, Wharton School.
Wow.
Miles Biz. He robbed him for money. He robbed Frank Pellini for money. Joe Marone for. He robbed everybody's money. He was a scammer.
Yeah, somebody said he was supposed to open businesses and never did.
I'm going to open a fish company. Give me $100,000.
Yeah.
Give me $100,000, and he just kept money.
Wow.
No, the guy's a sick.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Guy.
He wasn't right. And did you see the comment somebody said about Thanksgiving
No,
with something?
Yeah.
What happened with that?
Well, I'm going to tell you another story. His daughter Vanessa.
Okay.
She was in her early 20s. She brings her girlfriend over Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay.
Ruth. She was probably like mid 20, 25, 26, whatever. This fucking Thanksgiving dinner at his house.
Yeah.
He's sitting here, his wife's sitting here, and Ruth's sitting here. He's rubbing her leg on the table.
The whole family's there, so nobody knows what's going on.
They don't know.
Yeah.
He winds up falling in love with her. Believes his wife got her apartment, whatever. Listen, if I come to your house, thank God he's dead. And you got to worry about this Thanksgiving.
Yeah, there was
you picture you going to his house to eat, and you got your daughters with you. You got to worry about picking your fucking daughter up. This guy was a sick fucking guy.
Yeah.
No, sick
and how long did him and Ruth stay together for?
Oh, they went out for. Oh, he went nuts. Matter of fact, they barred her from coming to visit him in Farrington.
Really?
He used to be in Farrington on the visit hall. Guys was telling us he would make out with her like he was in a prom, embarrassed in front of little kids. Guys bring their family to visit. He's over there making out with her. No, he was a sick guy. And then we were out one night in Gino's, and he came in with her. We didn't know he was coming.
Gino's Cafe?
Yeah, when we were hanging there, and she came in, she smacked him
in front of everybody.
In front of everybody. We broke it up.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't gonna. I don't hit a girl. We just got in the middle. He's like, "Don't hit her." I said, "Well, I'm not hitting her." But
She's beating you
She
up.
beat you up.
Yeah.
Fucking ear was bleeding, his face. She scratched him all over. No, he was a sick guy.
Yeah, so he was crazy, and it seems like from what I read and all the paperwork that I was investigating and all, because it's all on documents. Everything you're saying is true.
Yeah.
It's all written down that we could see. They said that he also lied about basically the whole case.
Oh, he got caught. Listen,
He made a story about you. Yeah.
Here's how we beat the case.
Go ahead.
One of it, we beat it because we quoted a million lies. When I wasn't even born. The house I was born in was 927 Jackson Street.
Okay.
It was my grandma's house. And then we lived there. She lived with us. My grandfather died. My grandfather died when my father was like 13.
Yeah, that's where you grew up on 9th Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my father, they grew up there.
Okay.
They lived there, I don't know how, the whole life.
Yeah.
So my grandfather and Joe DiMaggio, the baseball player, were
Joey D?
yeah, we're great friends. I
Wow.
got pictures. I'm going to show you the pictures. So anyway, he used to come to the house to eat. Joe, this is what he was playing.
Yeah, this is when he was on the Yankees.
Yes, Yankees.
I mean, he was the biggest then.
And Yogi Berra, like Billy Martin, they used to come to the house and eat. They used to block the street off, Jackson Street, with so many people.
Because they knew they were coming.
Yeah, like we're South Philly.
Of course.
Tell one person, the whole city knows. So anyway, they used to take them up the alley, whatever, So they would come here and eat. So Ralph, remember, they used to tell me, Joey, I remember, Joe DiMaggio used to go to your grandfather's house. Because he's old, Ralph.
Yeah.
I mean, 80-something now.
Yeah.
Anyway, they went to the house. So now he testifies in the case. You remember the house on Jackson Street. He testifies in the case. The government never checked nothing. Like
They just listened to everything
whatever
he
he told
said.
them was gospel. They never
Okay.
checked nothing.
Yeah.
So he tells them it was in October. It was after the Billy Veazey murder.
Okay.
He makes up a story that he met me, Marty, Johnny, like 3-4 guys, and on Jackson Street
Okay.
at my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
He said he made this whole big story up. He had a meeting. He hugged me. He kissed me. It was a 3-bedroom house. Every house in South Philly, same. 3
course.
bedrooms, 1 bathroom, the kitchen, and a
Yeah.
parlor. That
He was
it.
just making up anything.
Yeah, but he knew what the house looked like, a 3-bedroom house. So anyway, I'm sitting there, I'm saying, now this is in fucking 1995.
Okay.
That
Yeah, it's
this
a long
meeting
time
happened.
ago.
This happened. It was like October 95. So I'm sitting there, I'm saying, motherfucker, out my grandmother's house. I said, this can't be. So I tell my lawyer, I tell Eddie, I said, Ed, the line.
Yeah.
Eddie said, what do you mean? I said, my grandmother didn't own the house. She sold the house 3.5 years before that
Wow.
to a Chinese guy, Chinese family.
Yeah.
He's like, you kidding me? We got the investigator. We go to City Hall. We pull a deed.
Of the house, yeah.
We called a Chinese guy as a witness. We had to get an interpreter. He didn't speak English.
And he came.
He came, yeah. We subpoenaed him.
Yeah.
He came with an interpreter. Eddie asked him, you live 927 Jack? Yeah, when did you buy it? 3.5 years ago. Here's the deed. Is this you? Yeah, it's me.
Jesus.
Points,
God.
tells the guy, you know Joey Merlino? Never seen him in my life. You know any of these? There was 7 of us at the table.
Yeah.
Look, point every defendant, me, Marty, Georgie, everybody pointed. I never seen him. Was he ever in your house? Never.
Wow.
Could he have came in, maybe you weren't there? Impossible. They were never in my house.
Jesus.
Ever.
That's how I lie like that. And he even said
He
he
sold
seen
the
pictures.
fucking house.
Yeah.
He described the whole
Yeah, he
house.
said on the mantle there was
Yeah.
pictures. I read it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sold the house was sold 3.5 years before that. Thank God.
And he
I
made up-
remember we went and got the deed
Yeah.
and he got caught dead fucking lying. Guy's a habitual liar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
And he made up that
it was
whole
all
entire thing.
to get out of jail. He was facing, listen, you got to understand, he got locked up.
Okay.
He didn't get locked up with us. He got locked up for selling meth. There's a tape. We're going to play that too. He tells
Yeah.
Ron Previty, another fucking
beauty.
fat pig beauty. He tells him on the tape, he called us the kids. Don't tell the kids that I'm selling meth.
Wow.
But we didn't sell drugs.
Yeah.
None of us ever sold. We never even got charged. I got charged with drugs, but it was a setup. I knew
Yeah.
it. But I'm just saying, we never sold drugs. He didn't want us to know.
He didn't. So he basically made up. Thank God for that guy that you subpoenaed to come there. He saved your life, really.
Yeah.
Because he made up a whole story, and they're believing
dead.
everything he said.
Listen, we had the deed to the house.
Yeah.
Sold the house 3.5 years before, whatever,
Wow.
95, we sold it in 92, whatever.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
And I did see a picture though, and you showed me of your grandparents. What wasn't Marilyn Monroe in a picture too?
Listen, my grandmother went to Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio's wedding.
That's crazy.
She went there, took a piece of cake home from the fucking wedding.
Yeah.
She had it in the freezer 50 years.
Are you serious?
50 years.
And she was at the wedding.
My family's got shawls. There's a magazine, remember Life magazine? The
yeah, of course, yeah. My grandparents used to have them.
Yeah, if you open like the centerfold, it's a picture of Marilyn Monroe, Joe DiMaggio, my grandmother, my grandfather. They're in a movie theater, black and white picture.
Wow.
Really, my sister Maria stole it.
You got to get that back.
No, she stole it. That's another story. You can pick your friends. Can't pick your family. She's got it, but beautiful.
Wow.
I know I got a lot of stuff we had.
I mean, the Yankees. I mean, serious people were.
I got Joe DiMaggio balls, bats,
everything.
Yeah, I got all that.
That's
my
crazy.
grandfather was really close with him. He was the pallbearer in my grandfather's wake. My grandfather died young. He died of bleeding ulcers. Like today, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
He died of bleeding
and
ulcers.
he was a pallbearer. That's how close they were.
He came to the hospital. Everything.
That's crazy.
He's really close with him.
That's stuff that you'll never forget.
Never. No,
never ever forget that.
But that's how Ralph knew about Jackson Street.
Because of that.
Yeah, so he just put a story in with it, but he got because the house got sold. We had
everything was made up,
and the Chinese guy came out. I don't know the Chinese guy.
Yeah.
He said, I don't even know. I never seen these people in my life. They never impossible for them to be in my house.
That's amazing. Good. Well, listen.
He lied.
The truth always comes out.
Yes, and we're going to do a podcast. I'm going to do with my attorney Ed Jacobs.
Okay. And Eddie Jacob has all the tapes and everything that we're going to play.
We're working on getting all that now. Yeah, he used to have the FBI come over to eat dinner. These are prison calls, calling them. Hi, babe, mom, FBI, RJ, come over, everything good. Yeah, they love, they're beautiful people. I love them. He went from a tough guy to an FBI agent in 2 weeks.
That's amazing.
And then I got a tape of him about the drugs.
Yeah, when he said that. Did you see the video, too, that he made with Patrick? He did an interview with that guy, Patrick, and he says, they mention your name. We're going to do like a speed round. And they say Joey Merlino. Now, the first video that we played, he says he wants to be in a foxhole way. He loves you. The second video, after he becomes a government informant, and 30 years later, they say your name. He spits on the floor.
All right, first name Joey Merlino.
Spit on the ground.
Yeah, he spit on the floor in trial. The jury seen it.
Really?
He was on the stand. I think Eddie cross-examined for 5 days.
Wow.
We destroyed him. He was so fucking mad. He talked about it. He spit. The jury was looking like, what the fuck?
What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, they know he's a fucking psychopathic nut.
But
he said he killed more people than cancer. I think I said nut. He said, I seen on one interview he gave, he said he could stop.
He could stop the war.
With the Bin Laden.
Yeah, Bin Laden. Give it to me. I'll go out there.
He said, I go there with 4 guys and he'll stop all terrorists. Guys are fucking.
And so we covered a lot on part 1 of Natale.
There's a lot more I want to play. I want to play all the tapes.
We are going to have a part 2. It's going to be a monthly thing that we're going to do. We're going to have all the tapes. We're going to do it from Eddie Jacobs' office. You're going to have more.
This guy was so sick.
Things, yeah.
I got a tape. I got to find it. His daughter.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more content. Feel free to give us your feedback and suggestions on who we should do next in the comments. This is Infinitely Productions. We love ya.